Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Honolulu. Hope everyone's having an amazing Thursday. If you hear a bit of a low rumble, I have a fan blowing right at my face because there are so many mosquitoes where I'm at that the only way I can keep them out of my face is with a fan. So hopefully I don't have to do that the whole show. Linda, all complaints can be taken up with Rainbow Love. Oh, darn it. Okay, we'll just go with the... Okay. Left the tablet in the car, in the truck. So I don't feel like getting out of the truck right now, so we're just going to go with the phone for flight radar for now. Okay, I think we're almost all together now. Good morning, Brandon. Alan, good to see you. CFI on the fly, H. RSVP. Pizza Don, Pizza Friday Don, sorry. CFI on the fly. Well, unfortunately, sorry, I apologize for not having the correct plane in the thumbnail. They can't always be correct because I make the thumbnails usually 4 or 5 days ahead of time. Sometimes, like the other day when we had the All Blacks livery come in, I noticed that in the morning and then I change it, but most of the time I don't have time in the morning. This is Aloha Air Cargo heading off to Hilo. Hello, Peterbilt, Charlie Bravo. The morning for me is it's a very stressful event. So I wake up at 5 and then I have to go pick up the truck. I don't store the truck at home right now. There's some stuff going on. So I have to go pick up the truck. And I have to get here, set up. Today I got to deal with mosquitoes, which is driving me nuts. Yeah, apparently Pizza Friday Dawn, that was that was the issue of why they went out so late, is because they had an unusual flight plan where they had 4 go out. 3 were going to neighbor islands for some reason, and 1 was coming back here, and the one that was coming back here apparently double filed his flight plan. So they had to straighten that out. ATC gets very, very picky when you have multiple flight plans. Hello, East Florida Fire. That is a loud plane over there. So you can see that plane. That is loud. It's caravan. Why is it so loud? Now all the mosquitoes have moved away from my face and are now attacking my feet. So this is UPS coming in from Kailua Kona. It's a 76300. So we'll see how long this goes. We'll go back over to the China plane and we'll catch that one on the rebound. Yeah, I don't know when this China Southern goes out. I didn't see it on Jet Tip this morning. I believe it came in, it might have came in yesterday after we were done. So the one behind this UPS is going to be a FedEx 757 that is coming in from Maui. So it'll be next on the 4s there. Let's see if Jet Tip lists it now. Still don't see it on Jet Tip. And I don't have time to go looking other places. Oh, I forgot I moved that down to the bottom of the screen. Our good friend Keith Cordell over in the UK has been with us for 19 months at the 321 level. That's huge support. Thank you, Keith. 19 months today and a year and a half. I have been here 19 months today, a year and a half already. crazy how time flies. It seems like just yesterday, me and Keith were standing on the side of a road next to Heathrow, and now it's 19 months later. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, Keith. So here is that 757. And he's going to do the same thing. He's going to disappear here for a second. And then he's going to come around the other side by the China Southern. Keith is also coming with a 19-pound super chat for his 19 months. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much, Keith. I'll have to do it again sometime at Heathrow. Don't think it'll be this year. I don't think we're going to make Heathrow this year. We have a lot of stuff going on this year. Brandon, to answer your question, I really don't have an exact answer. I've always assumed it was based on a combination of available space, landing fees, and maybe even a little bit pilot's choice. But I don't know for sure. Oh, thanks, CFI on the fly. 8:30. Rainbow Love in the house. The complaint department's here, so all complaints can be forwarded to Rainbow Love. Hello, Ann. Good to see you. Ireland Jenny is here. Hello. We have a couple of the other 757s pushing out. We're over here. They are United. One of those is going to SFO, and one of those is going to LA with the extra X. I don't know which one is which because I'm not looking, but I'm... Oh, we got the American pushing back right on time. Look at that in the background, trying to impress us all. put up a random comment to try to fix that. Let's see. Graphics. Chat. Edit. I gotta take it out. Put it back in again. There we go. Back up to the top. Save. Okay, now let's try that again. Alright, back up at the top where it belongs. I think I moved that because it was getting in the way of the members scroll. So I just took a gander. The one with his nose to us is heading off to LA with the extra X. The one with his tail to us is heading off to SFO. I saw the American pushing back, but I don't see it on flight radar. It is over there somewhere. Let's see. It is over there. It's not from flight radar yet. Good morning, Frank. Our good friend Frank Schoenstein is coming in hot this morning with a $50 super chat. That is huge. Thank you, Frank. We've seen Frank in just over a week. I'm still a little nervous about the TSA lines leaving, but I'm not really nervous about the TSA lines getting there. I've heard, I've seen several people on the Instagram and the whatever showing pictures of the Honolulu TSA line and saying how long it is, but it looks normal to me. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe it's the time. I don't know. Maybe it's the time to get through it. But it looks normal length to me. Usually that middle one on Terminal 2 wraps around a couple times, so I'm not sure what they're talking about. Now the one at Atlanta on our way home, that's a little scary because our flight's early in the morning. And we've heard people are lining up super, super early. Hello, Travis. Good to see you, Travan 808. Well, hopefully, Frank. I do hope you make it. Like I said, I don't have any doubt that we're gonna make it there. I'm just a little worried about getting home. Let me know when they finish that bridge, Brandon. I'll get right on driving. But Mrs. Reverse Ops is so nervous about making it back that she's taking the next day off. We're coming back on Monday. And she's actually taken Tuesday off just to make sure. The good thing, though, is even if we're a little late, you know, if we miss our initial flight, Atlanta's a big enough airport where I don't think we're gonna have trouble getting home eventually. It's not like we're going into a tiny airport with one flight a day. There's a lot of flights in one day. They can get us to Dallas or LAX or something. we'll make it home eventually. Our flight, I don't know. Normally, I show up 3 hours, and I'm usually alone in the TSA line. But I really don't know nowadays. This week, we're gonna show up 4 hours ahead of time on next Wednesday night. So our plane is at 10 till 11 at night, and we're gonna show up. We're gonna show up somewhere around 6:30 or 7. Because I still have to work that day. Look at those line of planes headed out there. I still have to work that day, so I can't leave super early. Hello, Ringoberto. Yeah, a normal day, 2 hours out of HNL is plenty of time. Terminal 1 has two. Terminal 1 usually has 2 checkpoints, and Terminal 2 has one big one, and I think they have a little one for TSA pre-check. So I don't know what they're doing right now. We'll figure all that out together. The good thing is we're leaving a couple days early, and we're not in a super rush to come back, so. I'll look that up, MXC. I don't know what that is. I don't have any of the pre-check or global or any of that. I don't have any of that. I think Mrs. Reverse Ops has pre-check, so. I'll look that up. Do you have to have any of the stuff to use the app? Because I don't have any of the stuff. Oh, is that the one that, is that just for coming into the United States? Because I'm not leaving the United States. I'll have to look that up later. I've tried that. If it's the one just to get through customs, I've tried that before, and every time I go to sign in at the airport, it tells me the sign in fails. So I've never been able to use it. Thanks again, Frank. I really appreciate it. Our good friend Island Jenny celebrating 23 months at the 321 level. Or, sorry. Did I get that right? It's cut off of the screen here. We'll come back to that in a second. Fix that while we have a second waiting for the next plane. Oh, I don't know. We don't have a second. It's already moving. Coming out like crazy on us this morning. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, Jen, is we are gonna fix that so I can see the whole message. So we're gonna take it out and bring it back in, I think. Interesting. It's not doing it for me. Let's try this. Oh, I know what's going on. Yes. Yes. Abandon this. Yes. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, a little producing on the fly here. Save that. Okay, now it's gonna go away again. We gotta bring it back. There it is. Now I can see the whole message. So our good friend Island Jenny 808, celebrating 23 big months at the 321 mainland traveler level. Just had a 321 go overhead. It says, Happy Prince Kuhio Day. I'm glad I could watch the entire show since it's a state holiday. Well, aren't you lucky, because I do not have state holidays off, which is unfortunate. So I gotta go to work still, but enjoy your day off, Jen. Hope you have a lot of fun. Am I missing something? I think I'm missing something. Weird. I don't know what that was. Something popped up on my screen. It looked like a super chat and then went away. Thanks, Jen. Next I'm going out on 8 left. Over our head will be a Hawaiian 717 heading off to Hilo. There's usually a bunch of cats behind me, but I don't see them out right now. There's usually 8 or 10 up here. They must be hiding. I don't know why it, oh, wait. I don't know why it disappeared. Oh, there's another, is that a second one? Or, I don't know, I'm confused. It showed up along the top while I was messing. I don't know what happened. But we'll figure that out. So our good friend JP Mac is coming back to us at the 717 level. Thank you very much. You've get back on the 717, the wonderful 3-2 configuration. Brandon will be out with your pod drink soon. Well, thank you again, JP Mac. I appreciate that. All right, now let's. Okay. All right, this is a Delta 321 coming in from Seattle. Right here, and we're going to say thank you to our good friend John Crocker, 199, who came in with a $20 super sticker. Is that a gerbil holding a trophy? Thank you. Well, I said coming in, didn't I? It's going out. It's okay. It's better for us. Well, thank you, John. I really appreciate the $20 super sticker, and I'm confused about the other one. I thought I saw one that disappeared. So if you sent two, double thanks. If that other one was a mistake, I completely understand. But thank you very much. I really appreciate the support. Helicopter was too fast for me. But I really appreciate it, John. A bobblehead of me? I've already got a big enough head. I'm like a human Funko Pop. I got a huge head. You guys know what Funko Pops are? Am I making a out of date reference? I'll see what I can do, Brandon. If there's demand for it, I'll try. Funko Pops are these little statues, I guess. I don't particularly think they're interesting, but a couple people at my work collect them, and they spend thousands of dollars on these little statues, and they're characters from TV and movies and comic books, and They have a little tiny body, but a huge head. And I've never really been interested in buying them. They always look kind of goofy to me. But the only one I'm interested in, really, the only one that's even piqued my interest is the Darth Vader one. They have one from Star Wars for Darth Vader. And the only reason I'm interested in buying it is because it looks like when Stewie from Family Guy played Darth Vader on the Family Guy Star Wars special. That's it. It just looks like Stewie playing Darth Vader, and it's really funny to me. Other than that, the rest of them I don't really care about. So if you want to Google that right now, look up Funko Pop Darth Vader, and then compare it to Stewie from the Family Guy Star Wars special. Wow, 1 million views. Oh, that's crazy. So we went from craziness to like standstill really quickly, didn't we? Next one coming in that's going to come in on... This is another one of those ones that looks like it's going to come into 4 right, and then usually does a couple of turns and ends up on 8 left. But Air New Zealand Flight 10 is coming in. It is about 9 minutes away. We have a UPS Queen that's about 29 minutes away, and that's about as far away as our first A380, which is coming way south for some reason today. Must be some weather out there. The second A380 is coming at 8:30. That's about an hour from now. Today's a normal weekday show, so we will be here till about just before 10 o'clock. We gotta wrap it up just before 10. Because if we wrap it up at 10, if I say my goodbyes at 10 o'clock, or I'm at 5 till, and that kind of stretches it a couple minutes, and I hit the off button on the stream at 10 o'clock, and I haul butt, I can get into my seat at my desk by 10:30. If it's 10:01 and I hit that button to end the stream, I'm late. But if it's 9:59 and I haul butt, Funko Pop's Dance Reader. Did you say Darth Vader with a Scottish accent? Is that what the problem is? Did you guys look at my Scottish accent video on that Jonathan McD has posted? He did the Hawaiian language and the Scottish language. They're up on Discord. They're pretty funny. It's really scary how close AI Patrick is to Patrick. I'll give that a shot, Don. Oh, it's on Rainbow Love posted it on the Facebook group apparently. She's on top of things. I'm not on top. I'm never on top of things. Like yesterday, about 5 o'clock, I was like, "Oh crap! I'm streaming tomorrow. I might want to put a schedule out." Just the boat update. The boat is still here. Still looks like the same condition as it was. Looks like no one really cares about it. So if anybody wants a free boat, I mean, there's one right there. It looks like nobody cares. Well, luckily, my work isn't too far away. My work is pretty close. I'd have to make a rainbow love bobblehead too then. Rainbow Love would treat it like a voodoo doll. She would stick pins in my bobblehead. What's going on there? Oh, they're switching cars. Oh, it's not a good place to switch cars, guys. Why don't you, like, maybe pull out of the road? Boy, the amount of danger people put themselves in just because they think they're going to be clever and things are going to be easy, it just doesn't make any sense. Now he's stopping up there. I don't understand. People on the 360 camera know what I'm talking about. But I just don't understand people sometimes who stop on freeways and now he's stopped in going like 4 miles an hour in the road down there, weaving back and forth. The other guy is still parked in the medium, and now he's just going to cut somebody off because he's got a Tesla and he thinks he's faster. Come on. I hate. Sometimes I have a pretty good ability just to let stuff that doesn't affect me just go, just fall apart. I don't really care, but sometimes just people can be stupid. I'll just bluntly say it. People can be stupid. I've actually met David Prowse once there, Keith. There's some funny scenes. There's some if you look up on YouTube, there's some funny outtakes. Not really outtakes, just before they did all the special effects and voiceovers, where Darth Vader had David Prowse's voice, and it's very jarring. James Earl Jones only worked on Star Wars for about 10 hours. He wasn't there the whole time. He did it all after it was already shot. He just came in and did the voiceover. They didn't even credit him on the first 2 movies. He's not in the credits. He didn't get in the credits till Return of the Jedi. Yeah, Calvin says we got people trying to steal copper wire. So behind us is the freeway. I don't know if I can. Let's see if we can see it. So that's the rail line there. See the the cars in the background, that is the H1 freeway. It goes right in front of the airport. That's where that bus and those cars are. But it's a viaduct, so it's raised up over Nimitz Highway. So you can drive below it and above that. It's a viaduct. But a couple of years ago, there's the train. A couple of years ago, some enterprising young fellows decided to steal a bunch of copper from underneath the viaduct. There's a bunch of infrastructure underneath there. Pardon me. And they thought they would get rich by stealing copper from underneath the viaduct. Well, little did they know, there wasn't any copper in the stuff they ripped apart. It was all fiber optic cables that connected the other half of the island to this half of the island. So the entire western half of the island lost internet and cable and phones because these people thought there was copper, but it was actually fiber. I don't know, maybe. Probably not. I don't think I've answered any questions. I have yet to I've been doing this for 2 years and I've never successfully answered a question, so. Let's see. Pardon me. Hi. So the road right here that you get here to, this road here is Lagoon Drive, and that goes all the way up to the freeway. So that if you're trying to get here, you're on Nimitz, underneath the viaduct. You're looking for Lagoon Drive, and then you'll head towards the water. And the street I'm on is Kaleva Street, K-E-L-E-W-A, Kaleva Street. It actually dumps out onto Lagoon Drive in two places. So it's a circular, or a half moon street. And I am on the, I need a drink. I'm talking too much. I'm on the south side. Yes, that's, sorry, I'm not looking, it's two separate chats, and I'm not smart enough to keep up with one. But yes, I'm at Kaleva and Lagoon, and Kaleva and Lagoon is actually two spaces, so I'm on the Mackay end of that, which is the southern end. All right. So we were talking about this a little while ago. This is Air New Zealand coming in from Auckland. realize that UPS is coming in the scenic route. It is actually coming around the north side of the island. Hello everyone, welcome to If you're new here, my name is Patrick, channel Pop-Tarts, aviation live stream in Honolulu, based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Our home airport is Daniel K. It's 3 or 4 miles west of downtown Honolulu, which is right over there, on the south shore of the beautiful island of Hawaii. Usually do 3 shows a week here, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We have one coming up Saturday. I believe it's sleep-in Saturday, so I believe it's scheduled for 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Thursday baseball game. Probably most likely 10 a.m. Thanks for hanging out. We got about 7:45. We got about 2 hours left in the show. A little after 9:45. That's when I'm gonna take off out of here. Oh, can you hear me? Oh, there we go. Hello. Hi. I muted myself so you wouldn't hear me cough, and then I forgot to unmute myself. I haven't done that in a long time. It's been quite a long time since I forgot to unmute myself. So I'm going to summarize what... Ooh, that's an interesting looking plane. I'm going to summarize what I just said in 3 seconds. We're here. We're watching planes. Thanks. So anyway, so if you'd like to help me, remember to... The good way to help me remember to unmute myself is to hit that like button. Hit that like button. That'll help me remember to unmute my microphone. Yes. But let's see. I want to see this. I want to show you guys this plane. I've never seen this plane here before. It's an interesting looking plane. That came in on 4 right, I believe. This is a Gulfstream 450 that I have no information on, nothing available on Flight Radar. I like the purple engines. It's very 80s. That Aloha Air Cargo just came in from Kailua Kona. We also have a Virgin America pushing back right there. And then there's the United in front of it. The United's heading off to Majuro. The Virgin America is heading off to San Diego. The Queen is now making its way around Cayena Point. So that's what I was eventually going to get to right there, is the reverseops.com/find me. That's a good way to see everything this channel offers, including the companion channel, which is over at HNL Ops. That's where our 360 camera is. That's where our ATC lives. So 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can listen to the ATC overlaid with the flight radar. What I really like about it, it's an easy way to go back and rewind. If you miss something, you can rewind up to 12 hours on that stream. So if you do see something in the air, you hear something on your scanner, and you want to go back and try to figure out what they said or what you saw, you can head on over there, rewind up to 12 hours. Delta pushing back there. I believe that Delta has 7-6 heading off to LA with the extra X. Yeah, Calvin, my beard used to be bright red until I had to start dealing with O'Malley and Rainbow Love. Then it turned gray. The ANA is now very far south of us, but it's working its way over. It says it's 10 minutes out, but it's still 54 miles away. I don't know if the math works out on that, but I'm going to assume it does. Before the quad jets get here, I'm going to check my battery level. I've been having issues with one of them. I'll be right back. Looks like the UPS 747 is next. It is just crossing over Koalina. It looks like the A380 is shifting over to get behind it. So we might have back-to-back quad jet arrivals on 8 left. MXC for life. No, that ended this morning at 7 a.m.
I don't know.
So everyone's going the normal way. Of course, they haven't sent a ton of planes out to 8 right today, but they have sent a couple. they've only sent under 5 out there, because I know there was a Hawaiian. We just missed the Virgin America because we're watching the Queen, but it was just that and the American and a Hawaiian. Yeah, Mike, thanks for stopping by. It was good meeting both of you. Oh, guten Tag. Oh wait, now Jonathan's going to do a video of me butchering German. What if I get a boom mic? What if that would be easier for me? The Super is now just crossing over Koalina. The other day, I think it was Tuesday, I walked you guys through the new setup of the truck, and I could not be happier. Everything is just the way I dreamed it 2 years ago. I mean, there's always room for improvement. I mean, you could always add a 9th camera or whatever. So I wouldn't mind having a camera pointing directly back of the truck. But I'm very happy. I'm super excited how things are working out here. Except for the mute button, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Well, the reason I use Charlie Bravo, the reason I use the mute button is so I don't cough in your ear, and so. But sometimes I just forget to turn it back off. So. That's why I'm thinking maybe a boom mic would be better. That way I can just turn away from the microphone. But then I'd always have to be standing in the exact same place to talk. Give or take. Oh, that 7.6 we saw come in earlier, that UPS one, is actually on its way out already. So it is heading down to the reef runway, down Romeo right now. What I need is a cough button, like professional broadcast equipment have these cough buttons where it's a momentary latch thing. So while you're holding it, you're muted. The second you release it, you're not muted anymore. But I can't find one of them for under $1,000. They all come in built into the whole like audio board. It's not just a little plug in, plug out. There was one I tried. It was junk though. I found one that it was actually a foot pedal one, but every time you would click it, you get a staticky noise, which was really annoying. So we stopped using it. So, but that's what I love about this. That's one of the things I love. I mean, I love the airplanes. I love being out here with you guys. I love not being, I love the whole aspect of this thing. I don't know, but one of the things I love is I'm always tinkering and trying to improve it, and my brain is wired that way to where I just look at things and go, okay, that's good, but what if I did this? What if I did this? So it never gets old. I'm not doing the same thing over and over and over. The planes are always different. The people are mostly the same, but a lot of you guys are in and out different. It's nice. And then the tinkering's always different. This next Southwest is heading off to Maui. It's already in the air because I was looking at it on the map. Our good friend Pizza Friday Dawn comes in with a $5 super chat. Says $5 says you can say get to the chopper. Get to the top. I can't do a Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can't do the. I guess he's Austrian. I can't do Austria. I can say get to the chopper, but that doesn't sound like him. But thank you very much, We'll add that to the Pizza Friday fund. Thank you very much. Well, definitely, I'm gonna try to have brick oven pizza tomorrow. So the next one going out on the reef runway is that 76 we were talking about a little while ago. This Hawaiian here is Hawaiian Flight 806, or as we say here, Hawaiian Flight 6. It's the Island Jenny Express heading off to Vegas. Thank you very much, Don. I appreciate that. And we have John coming back with another super sticker. Thank you. This one looks like, is that an avocado running? It says goal. Thank you very much, John. John Crocker 199. That is extremely generous of you. Oh, there goes the 76. Let's flip over here. There's the 76. So the other day, I don't know, about a week and a half ago, this was diverted here. And then today it shows up here. So changing things around on us. Maybe the diversion worked so well that they decided to make it a permanent thing. These usually zip around overnight. Usually we don't see them. They'll be here super early in the morning, and then they'll head off to the neighbor islands and then head back to the mainland. Let's see where we're at. Oh. All right, this is a FedEx triple that snuck in on me. I didn't even see this coming in. Thanks again, John. I appreciate it. We have our good friend 99 Bailey CM. Swap your name around. Thank you very much for the $5 super sticker. Sorry I didn't get to your answer as quickly before. It's hard for me to keep up with both chats. I think if you want to ask me a question, the easiest way is to, do it in the main chat and then call attention to it somehow, so I don't put some emojis in it or something, so it catches my eye. Or ask it in a super chat, either way. Alright, so next one out we want to make sure we get, because it is the Island Jenny Express, and she's on a day off today for Prince Kuhio Day. So we'll be coming through these trees here in just a second. But thanks again, I appreciate it. Whoa, wind is picking up. Blew my sunshade away. Next one coming in on the 8 left is another 330. This one's coming in from Tokyo Haneda. So that'll be right about there. Say thank you to Sydney at 34 left, who's gifted a Reverse Ops membership. Not only are they gifting a membership, they're a super long time member, and they are one of our world's most dangerous mod crew, which don't have a wrench anymore, but you know, looks like Rodrigo is the recipient of that. Not today, Kelvin. And I mean, no, that taxiway Juliet is back open today, so everybody's going the normal way around. Did I miss a go around? Oops. David, those are just YouTube ads that play randomly. I don't control when they go. YouTube controls when they go and how many you get. I have very little control over the amount of ads you see. The only control I have is I can turn it to light, balanced, or heavy. I have it on light, so it should be the least amount of ads you can see. But the ads are what pay for the internet, so I can't turn them off. Because they are actually what pay for the internet that brings the show to you. So I appreciate you watching them. Most of them should be skippable. So if you don't want to watch the whole ad, you can skip it. But it is a necessary evil because they do pay for the internet that brings the show to you. So I know there's so thanks again, Sydney. So the second ANA A380 is about to pass under Kauai. It is, it says it's 183 miles away, 24 minutes. So that puts it in about 15 minutes ahead of schedule. That's good for us because we will see it. We have the we have the toothpaste livery, the Aquafresh livery. Dreamliner 9 lit up on Terminal 1. It's heading off to Seattle. Looks like it was originally scheduled for 7:20 this morning. I don't. It is Alaska flight 990, which is usually a 3:30, and that usually goes out very close to 7:20. So it's a little late this morning. I wonder if they had to switch planes on it. I wonder if there was something wrong with the original 3:30 and they had to switch planes. But that looks like it'll be going out. So it is the new global livery on the Dreamliners. Yeah, so basically I have 4 options with my ads. Light, balanced, and heavy. So I choose light. And then that should be, and then YouTube handles when they get inserted and how often they get inserted. They have their own algorithm for that. The only other option really I could have is to turn off different categories of ads. So yeah, I have them all set except for I don't allow gambling or alcohol ads on the channel. Those are the only 2 categories I turned off. But I appreciate you guys watching them. I mean, skip them if you need to, that's fine. But it really does help support the channel. You don't realize how expensive it is to run a aviation live stream channel until you start doing it. Well, Brandon, you would think they would use it for a different flight, because that Seattle flight's usually a 3:30. Don't ask me. Whatever it is, it'll probably change in 5 minutes anyway. That's the way they've been doing it. If you haven't guessed, I'm a little salty towards that airline right now. They've promised a lot of things and are really dropping the ball on most of them. We have another Queen that's actually very close. It is Atlas Air. It's coming in from Dallas, Fort Worth. It is just about to pass over the Kaiwi. It's actually just getting very close to the Kaiwi Channel out there. So it'll be crossing over Waimanalo here in about 2 minutes or so. And then we might be able to see it overhead. As long as we don't get blown off the truck here. This wind is getting a little ridiculous. Alright, so the toothpaste livery is moving, so it should be coming out from behind that Hawaiian tail any minute now. Most likely it'll go to the reef runway. I'd be kind of surprised if it didn't. So the Hawaiian there, to the left of that Dreamliner, is heading in from Hilo, so it should be making a right turn any second now. It'll back up, there it goes, go back up towards Terminal 1. Jason, no Raptors yet today. We're hoping. Yesterday they went out super late, right as we were leaving, 9:45. Yeah, that's the toothpaste livery that leaves a bad taste in your mouth. That Alaska plane, Bailey CM, is the Dreamliner 9. So it's the 787-9. This used to be painted in the Hawaiian livery. I think this was one of the ones that used to be painted in the Hawaiian livery. There's 4 or 5 of them. These will be used. Oh, that smell. Good thing you guys don't have a smell-o-vision. There's a cattle truck right next to me. It smells about as good as you think it does. That's a fitting cut shot from that Alaska Dreamliner to the cattle truck, 'cause that's kind of how I feel. BS. Well, Kelvin, as for right now, those Dreamliners they're still operated by Hawaiian Airlines crews, so they're not they haven't moved them over to Alaska Airlines crews yet. So, and I believe the maintenance facility is still here, or the people trained for the maintenance facility are still here. Oh yes, it has. There it is. Let's go over here. There's China Southern. That'll be making its way down to the reef runway soon. This is a ferry flight. I believe it came in from BFI. And it's heading off to I don't know where. Heading off to not available. The island state of not available. I have dual residency there, so I have a not available passport. But those Dreamliners are going to eventually be used for the international routes towards Europe. They're going to start with Rome, and then I hear they're going to go to Heathrow eventually, and they're going to go to Iceland, but they're not going to use the Dreamliner for Iceland, I hear. I looked into that Rome flight because I was interested. So if you fly, they said it was going to be an easy way for Hawaiians to get to Europe, people from Hawaii to get to Europe. But it's not. You fly out on Alaska to Seattle. The flight, if you leave Alaska, if you leave this flight, which is scheduled to leave at 7:20 in the morning, it gets you to Seattle from here after the scheduled departure for the Rome flight. So if you're flying from here on Alaska to Rome, you have to spend the night in Seattle. So why would you do that? There's no reason to do that. You got half a dozen other choices to get you there the same next day. So I could fly American out of here at 7 a.m., get to DFW, or to LAX, and then hop on a flight to Rome and be there the same day. So you'd leave here, get there the next day. On Alaska, you get there 2 days. Why would you do that? Doesn't make any sense. Hello, Reinhardt. Good to see you. Most likely Guam and then somewhere off in China. Yeah, you're right, Brandon. Hello, Jane, our good friend and Supermod. Member of the world's most dangerous mod crew has come in and dropped a gifted membership. It's like Jammin' Traveler is the recipient of that, so please join me in thanking Jane. Alright, so the Atlas Air looks like it's second for arrival. It's about to go over Koalina. That's the one coming in from DFW. The ANA is still very far south of us. It's taking the same route that the other one did, where it came south and then made a couple of 90-degree turns. Alright, China Southerners down to the Romeo Tango dance down there. Southwest is next for arrival. It's heading out, coming in from Lehui, I'm sorry. We'll get it here in a second. It's about to cross over Iroquois Point, which is about where we can get a good shot of it. Thanks again, Jane. So this Atlas is coming in as Qantas. This is a Qantas operated Atlas. The ones that are operated by Atlas Air are coming as Giant. So this is This one's coming all the way down to Kilo. Nice. Nice and close for us. Hello, buddy. Good to see you. So the ANA is doing what the last one did. It's making a couple of 90-degree turns, and it'll follow that 747 in. Let's say we're going to have, pardon me, 2 arrivals before that. One will be a 737 Southwest, which is next, coming in from Hilo. The other one will be, looks like a 717 coming in from Lehue. And then we should have the ANA. So this is the Southwest that just came in. A little quicker than my reaction time, but there it is. Oh shoot, I missed the China Southern. Oh shoot, I was too busy focused on the Queen, and I missed the China Southern. There it is. Sorry about that, guys. I was too busy focused on the Queen. You know, I'm a sucker for a Queen. They always just distract me. Don't stop me now. Having a good time, having a good time. I don't know, Mark. I don't know about nothing beating a Queen, but very few things beat a Queen. I mean, I will of course take one of these over a Queen, because I'm a tri-jet guy at heart. Or an Octojet. There's a couple of those we've seen in the stream, Octojets. So after this 717 will be the queen. Sorry, the king. It's now over Kapolei, it looks like. It's got a couple minutes, minute and a half, 2 minutes before it's close enough to get a really good shot of it. I got Queen song stuck in my head. Now we just need to get this wind to calm down for a second. Next heavy on arrival is coming in from Auckland, New Zealand. It is a Hawaiian 330. We also have a DHL Singapore Airlines 777 coming in from LA with the extra X that is currently on the downwind. Our good friend MXC for Life has come in with a gifted Reverse Ops membership. Thank you very much. So Real Greens 4127 is the recipient of that, so please join me in thanking MXC for Life. And remember, don't get eliminated. Oh, thanks, CFI on the fly. Keep an eye out for them. A little harder to see them from this angle, but we'll keep an eye out. Wrong show, O'Malley. Oh, wait, that is the right show. Never mind, I'm wrong. I was thinking something completely different. My apologies. But to answer your question, no, it's not Tom Selleck. Yeah, I was thinking of something, and you said that, and then my brain went somewhere else, and I don't know. If I have to try to sit here and explain how my brain works, we're going to be here all day. Because I have no idea how my brain works. Albatross. Albatross. Get your albatross here. Albatross. This is the one coming in from Auckland right here. The 777 is behind it. It's over Kapolei, so it's, I wonder if we can see both in the same shot. Let's pan out a little bit. Yeah, kinda. You can almost see it in the back. Kinda. It's a little far away. Thanks again, MXC for life. Yes, buddy, I am at the end of 8 left at Lagoon Drive. Just a little side street off Lagoon Drive. Hello. Interesting CFI on the fly. That's kind of what they did yesterday, isn't it? And, they went to neighbor islands. Wonder if Rudy's still there. Go over and take a picture. Buddy, yeah, they probably will be taking off 8 right. Oh, he's here? Rudy's here? Oh, okay. Well, welcome to Honolulu, Rudy. So I guess the answer is no, he will not be able to take a picture of that plane. Is that what you're telling me? Another cattle truck right behind me. I need to invent smell-o-vision so you guys can smell that along with me. So this is the first of 2 Singapore Airline DHL combo platters that come in here daily. One is usually from Cincinnati, and one is from LA with the extra X. This is from LA with the extra X. I think the one from Cincinnati might be too far out there for us to get in the show today. We'll keep an eye on that, though. The next one coming in behind this one, though, is from Tokyo Haneda. It's a Delta 76. Take the Delta as it's about to touch down. Classic Aviators, I don't think we've seen any military today. They are taking the day off. Today is a state holiday. I don't know if they, if that's the reason it's been so slow. But yeah, I haven't seen much of anything. That United that's skipping by in the background is heading off to SFO. The A380 still has not got into the gate yet. It's still sitting over there. Alright, so I just heard Mai Tai taxi to 8 right. Oh, there he is. A little bit heat hazy over there, but you can see the two F-22s. They're going to work their way down Juliet and depart off 8 right. We'll get them in the air. I only see 2 right now. I don't know how many are actually going out, but wouldn't surprise me if it's only 2. It's been light the last couple of weeks. They've been so I think some of them were on the mainland getting retrofitted and some of them were somewhere else, so it's been kind of light here with the daily flights. So we will keep an ear out for the ATC telling them they're ready to go. See you later, Classic Aviators. Yeah, there was 2 that came in Sunday afternoon, I think. A buddy of mine was down here to watch them come in. I think 2 came. I think it was Sunday afternoon. All right, so they're at least going to be behind the United, so we'll know when the United goes, then they should be next. Oh, interesting, Eham. I've heard some of them. They're doing some upgrades on some of the F-22s, and I heard some of the Hawaii ones were scheduled to go that. But that's just parking lot hearsay. I have no official word on that. But I heard some of them are going to go for that. But what do I know? Oops. I closed my app. So UPS going off to Hong Kong, that's UPS 58, is currently taxiing down Charlie right now. Yeah, usually the way the there was the United. Usually the way, my understanding, I don't know if it's true for everything, but usually the demo team borrows F-22s. So when they do the demo team here, they use local F-22s. So they don't use anything. They don't have their own jets, as far as I know. They just borrow what's ever closest to save time and money transporting them around. I don't know if that's true for every stop on their tour, but when they come here, and I've seen them at other places, they borrow local F-22s. So it would make sense if they're going down to Christchurch for that big show, that they might take F-22s from here, but so I haven't seen any non-Hawaii ones come through here. Wow, that was a cool angle on that one. I like that. Holy cow, that was cool. So that reminds me, yesterday, one of the local plane spotters, whose father is retired Air Force, gave me something yesterday. This is, I don't want to say his name because I think he's underage, but he's one of the local plane spotters that's down here quite a bit. And he gave me, let's see, go to this camera. He gave me a new patch yesterday. This is the Hawaii Raptors patch. Big thank you to him. I really appreciate it. I traded him a sticker. I think I got the better end of the deal. Okay, thanks, Eham. Oh, thanks, O'Malley. That's what I was thinking, because usually when I see them or videos of them, it seems to be from a base close to where they're doing the show. So, thanks for the confirmation. I will add that to my knowledge base, and next time I'll pretend I knew it all along. This is a 321 coming in from Maui. It's a Hawaiian. That 747, the one we're talking about going to Hong Kong, it has now made its way to Romeo, so it looks like it might be second for departure. There might be a 717 that cuts in front of it. Buddy, I don't know for sure. Oh, wait, there's one right there. There he is right there. You ask and you shall receive. Well, this one's got tanks on it. Sorry about the wind blowing the camera around a bit. It's getting quite windy out here. So that one had tanks on it. I don't think the first two did. Is that what those were? I was just about to ask if anybody could tell if they were the new tanks or not. So I don't know what's going on over there. They're looping the A380 around again. There are two dedicated gates for the A380s. I believe it's C4 and C9 over there. So I would imagine there shouldn't be anything in front of them, or already at the gate. They should have their own. So I don't know what it's doing. Maybe it's just doing a sightseeing tour down there. Give everyone a little view of the airport. Make sure every window gets a good view. The Queen is next. I believe it has started to roll, so we'll get that. And then we'll come back and properly thank our good friend Mason. Alright, so they finally found a home for the A380. It is where it should be. I guess I just wanted to stall a little bit. I'd like to thank our very good friend Mason D. Chung for the PayPal donation and the very kind words in the message. We really did have a spectacular show, and hopefully you have a splendid Easter. We'll actually be in Atlanta for Easter, so no big Easter dinner for us, but probably a Easter Sunday stream, so hopefully that'll suffice. But thank you very much, Mason. That is tremendously generous of you, and one of the all-time great supporters of the channel. Mason has been a very good friend of the channel and a huge supporter of the channel for a very long time, and thank you very much, Mason. Next 3:30 coming in. It's coming in from Osaka. It's Hawaiian flight 850. It's almost close enough for we can probably fudge it a little bit with the super zoom. There it is. Thanks, Mike. Thanks for being here. It has been a really good show today. I'm really happy with how things have turned out today. Other than a couple of missteps by me, I think it's been a very good show. So the only other thing I see out there that's of super interest is the Korean and the third ANA, but they look like they might be too far out. The Korean might squeak in under the thing, but I think the third ANA might be too far out. We do have about 15, 20-ish minutes left in the show, and you can see there on the top arrivals, we have the Korean out there in about 14 minutes. The rest are all smaller planes, except for, well, we do have a 7-6 from Narita coming in. So we'll hang out for a few more minutes. We got, like I said, we got about 15, 20 minutes or so left in the show. Oh, wow. I don't see that very often. All right, there it is. Look at that. That's as far as my tripod will go that direction. So we'll try to get that back here in a second. That looks like it's Qantas going from Sydney to Vancouver. It is way up in the sky. So we will try to get that again, if I can find it, going backwards. Well, that was cool. Thanks to Travis for pointing that out to me. We don't get a lot of contrails around here. I don't know if it has something to do with the weather or the things. We don't get a lot of those. Yeah, see, I think that's the one going to Vancouver. So this one came in from Tokyo Narita. Ooh, geez, the wind. Let's get away from the super zoom there. Korean is coming up from the south. That's 6 minutes out, so we will definitely get that. The ANA, the third ANA of the day, it's Dreamliner 9 coming in from the other side of Tokyo. It is 20 minutes out, so there's outside chance for it, but I don't know. We'll see. So I'd like to thank our good friend and AI whiz kid, Jonathan McD. He has gifted 1 Reverse Ops membership. Looks like Dieter is the recipient of that. So please join me in thanking our good friend Jonathan McD. Be nice to him or he might make you say Scottish words. But I'll respond to that with purple burglar alarm. Thanks again, Jonathan. Our good friend Ken Smith, OG of the channel, celebrating 20 months with us. Glad I could join today. It was the end of the show. Mahalo, Patrick. Well, thanks for being here, Ken. Hope you're doing well. And thank you for 20 big months at the 787 Honolulu level. That is our highest level. Thank you very much, Ken. So I'm fairly positive I am not muted right now, so we'll try to do this rather eloquently. Thanks everyone for being here. If you're here and you don't know who I am, my name is Patrick, channel Reverse Ops. We're an aviation live stream and muting channel. Doesn't make any sense. Good friend Travis is leaving behind us. We usually do 3 shows a week here, usually Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. We're taking a little trip next week off to Atlanta for AvCon. So if you're going to be at AvCon in Atlanta on the 1st, stop by my table. We're going to do a little giveaway there, so make sure you stop by and say hello to me or Mrs. Reverse Ops, who's ever at the table at the time. I will be on one of the panels if you're going to AvCon. Let's bring that up for a second. I will be on panel number 2 at 12:05. Hopefully I will, hopefully not freeze up in front of a crowd. I don't, it's a lot easier talking to a couple hundred of you when I can't see you, I'll be honest. But we'll see how I do in front of oh, I didn't put that up, did I? There we go. I didn't put that up. I'm talking, I'm looking for planes. And, but see how good I am in talking in front of a bunch of other people. That'll be on the 1st. Unfortunately, that event is sold out. So if you don't have tickets already, I do apologize. It is a sold out event. Next year it'll be in Florida somewhere. It'll be a 3-day event next year. They've had such a good response from this one. They're going to make it a 3-day event next year. So we'll see about that. But up until then, we're going to do 2 more shows here in Honolulu. Before that, we'll be here a Saturday about 10 o'clock in the morning. And then we'll do a Tuesday morning show. I leave for Atlanta on Wednesday night. And we'll do a couple of shows from Atlanta, including a members only stream. I don't have times for them yet because I got to figure it out. But we'll we'll figure it out. We always do. It's hard to plan a location for a stream if you can't scout the location. So while we're waiting for the last couple of planes, I'm going to jump off. I'm very nervous about my batteries all of a sudden. Everything's off the top of my head, Kelvin. Ken Smith, I will be at Cranky Dork Fest too in September. Both me and Mrs. Reverse Ops will be there. Let me jump off and double check the batteries. I don't want to lose anything right at the end of the show. I'll be right back. I'm getting very paranoid about the batteries lately because I have two batteries, two EcoFlow batteries, and they keep half the stuff on one battery, half the stuff on the other battery. The older of the two, the one we first bought, has been being very finicky lately. And I don't know why. Sometimes it'll shut off with 20% left or 30% left. It's not even a uniform thing. And so I'm paranoid that it's going to shut off and take the show with it. Ah, Sydney might be going to Cranky Fortress too. Cool. Yeah, Ken, everything at Cranky Dork Fest is free and open to everyone. There's some stuff you have to register for ahead of time, and the only paid event is the Friday night party at the H Hotel, and that is a ticketed event that you have to. It's only $10. It's not a lot of money, but they do that to pay for the rental of the deck. So other than that, it's a free event. You don't have to plan super far ahead of time. The tickets for the event at the H Hotel, the Friday night thing, I think they went on sale in June last year. So this is Hawaiian here. This is a 330. We have the Korean right behind it. Oh, and we have a Hawaiian crossing in front of it. Well, you're quite welcome, Bailey CM. Thanks for being here. Yes, that's the Cranky Flyer. So it's kind of two events. There's Spot LAX and then there's Cranky Dorkfest, and they're all kind of bundled in one. So usually there's a party at the H Hotel on Friday night. There's the last couple years has been ramp access on Saturday morning. Then there's the actual Cranky Dorkfest by the In-N-Out on Saturday afternoon. And then Sunday morning, there's donuts on the Imperial Hill. And then between all those events, there's spotting events too. So it's a lot of stuff over about a 2-day period. It's really kind of hectic. Oh, thanks, Michael. All right, let's whip over and get Korean here. This is the Korean Dreamliner 10. Bingo Jones, no, we did not do a co-show. We did stream at the same time, and then when I left, we swapped places. I don't know. Is Jerry out of the hospital yet? I heard yesterday or the day before they were thinking about letting him out, but it didn't actually work out. I don't know if he got out today, but our continued thoughts are with Big Jet over there. He's been very nice. He's been very kind to me the times we've met. We've gotten together here in Honolulu, and we got together in London a time or two. He stopped by one of my streams in London, and then we met up at a bar in London. So it's very kind, very nice to me. Him and Jilly were very kind to me. So we are wishing the OG of plane spotting, live plane spotting, our very best. Hopefully he's back behind a camera very soon. Not yet, okay. All right, Air New Zealand is moving now. That's one of the planes you see in the shot here. It's the one to the left there. That is actually moving towards the reef runway. So we are gonna might stay for it, and then anything else I don't know about. So we'll see. ANA is still out there, the third ANA. It is coming up from the south. Looks like it's getting in position. Oh, thanks, Bingo. Appreciate the kind words. There's a Southwest going out on the Reef runway, so we're going to get that one real quick. It's going off to Lehue. So, oh, it's already up in the air. From here, it looks like the Air New Zealand will be second out on the Reef runway. There's a 717 in front of it, but it doesn't look like anything else is going to cut over there. I'm going to be doing a live stream from my booth for at least part of the show, Brandon. But as far as the talks and the speeches and stuff, and there's a couple of guest speakers, and then the 2 panels, I don't know if any of that is going to be live streamed. I am not going to live stream the panels because there's other people on the panel, and I don't want to. I don't know them personally, so I don't want to be streaming their content. Ooh. So I won't be streaming any of the actual talks or panels, but I'm going to try to stream from my booth for a little while. So the next one out on the Reef runway is a Hawaiian heading off to Kailua Kona. That is on the Big Island of Hawaii. Let's see, what is that? Okay, I don't know what that is. As you know, as many of you know, today is opening day, so I gotta get to work to watch. I gotta get to work to watch the baseball game. Rangers play the Phillies today. Should be starting very soon. I'm gonna miss the opening pitch, but we're starting very soon. All right, so the next one heading out on the Reef run will be Air New Zealand. That will be our Hanaho plane of the day. If you don't know what Hanaho means, it's basically the way you say encore here in Hawaii. So if you're at a musical event and you want to hear more music at the end of the show, you say Hanaho. So it's our way of saying one more plane, Hanaho. It'll be next out on the Reef runway. And then I have got to skedaddle. We're going to wait over here for the Air New Zealand. He has just got his clearance to go. Ugh, gross, mushy peas. Ugh. Thanks everyone for being here. It's been a lot of fun. Like I said, we'll be back here on Saturday and then Tuesday, and then we're off to Atlanta. We'll do at least a few shows from Atlanta. One of them will be I have an idea for a members only stream, so if you're a member, keep an eye out for that. It should notify you. It's one of those things I can't really schedule it until I go walk it, so we'll see how it goes. But we will be doing some streams from the hotel. We have a balcony at the Renaissance overlooking the runways, so we'll do a couple streams there. Look for one of those. Most likely, let's see, we get there at somewhere in the early evening on Thursday. Look for one to show up. We get there at 3 o'clock on Atlanta time on Thursday. But until then, we got 2 more shows here in Hawaii. We got a lot more fun to go to. We'll be back here to watch the A380s depart on Saturday. Have a great rest of your week. We're going to toss you over to the our companion stream over at HNL Ops. That's to watch the 360 camera, to watch me break down. But before that, I want to thank my world's most dangerous mod crew: Josh, O'Malley, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Kirsten, Sydney, Alan, Brandon, Jane, and keeping everything good over at the other thing, Keith PDX. He's our mod over on the 360 camera along with Rainbow Love. So thanks to all them. Thanks to Mrs. Reverse Ops. I promise, I've said this 3 shows in a row, that I'll have the members scroll figured out. It's being more of a pain than I thought it was going to be. I thought I corrupted the SD card. I actually corrupted the file that I make it out of. So yay for me. So that's what I'll be doing tonight. I'll be fixing that, so it'll be back up on Saturday. So if you missed the scroll at the end and you missed seeing your names, I do apologize. It will be back on Saturday as soon as I recreate the Premiere file that I create that scroll out of. So, but thanks again, everyone. If you do get redirected, make sure you like and subscribe over there. We're getting very close to 1,000 subscribers on that channel. So please, if you haven't yet, please subscribe over there. We got a lot of big stuff coming up for that channel later on in the year when we get back from Atlanta. So take care, everyone. Be good to each other. Love y'all. Aloha. I guess we're gonna have to end the stream the old-fashioned way. The button didn't work today. Let's try. Let's try take two. Take two. Okay, here we go. We're going over the thing now. Yes, there we go. Aloha.